Well, hello friends, welcome back to the channel. It is Angela, the Traveling Crafter, and look at this big old mess. Well, this is my to-do box, and we're going to be working from this today. Sometimes I need just a little bit of pick-me-up. So what I thought I would do is show you my process when I'm just wanting to quickly adorn some of these blank canvases. So I have a stack of things that we can pull from if needed later. I have a few that we need to decide on some things, and then I have a whole stack that I've already done, and then we'll just kind of glue those and have some fun with it. So what do we need? We need our bases, our substrates, if you will. So these are all either pockets or tags or journal cards that I've already pre-made. We need some glue. We need maybe some scissors. I also have this that has a few things, a few more that I pulled when I was organizing that I think might be able to work. And I also grabbed out my cluster book because I think there's a bunch of things in there we can just pop right on some of these items. So let's do it to it. I hope you're all having a great day. We're going to start with these because these were already sort of done, but I don't love them. And I think there's some things in here that might work. So I don't like that butterfly. You know what? Hold on a second. Okay. Maybe this will work and hide that. Okay, that works there, but now this looks a little... This might go with this, because I don't like that. What was that? And this has mushies on it, so I got this. Maybe we can work that through somehow. Oh, that's too much green in there. No, I just want to use that. Okay, we got a dragonfly. He's kind of odd. No. Okay, I want to hide the butterfly. I got glitter on myself. What do I have in here that we could use? Anything, Bueller? This is a real mishmash of things that need to be put away, but I thought, well, before I put it away, let's just see. Ooh, here, maybe this will work. We're just going to go with it. Don't overthink it. There we go. Done. Now you, my friend, let's see here. That looks like very staircase-ish. Oh, here, we could turn it this way. That doesn't hide that. I guess we can leave the tulips on there. This is not going like I planned. Maybe if we put a little book page behind it. Do I have some book page? Do I have some book page? Of course I do. Ooh, this is kind of cool. But it's not really the right color. It's like peachy. Hold on. Here's a piece of French. Oh, gosh. That's what I got out of a whole piece of paper that I just ripped. Well, oh, gosh. I did have my first cup of coffee, so there's that. Yowza. But basically, I just kind of play around with it and then put them all the way that I want them, and then glue them all down. All right, that breaks it up a little bit. We're going for it. I'm not overthinking this. So this is a process I do it's kind of one of those mental mindset things when I need to kind of jumpstart my week or my day, or I just want to procrastinate and not work on things that I have on my to-do list. So it's just a process that works for me, and I enjoy doing it this way. The other thing I thought in my head was that I have so much ephemera that perhaps I should... all this is just a piece of vintage book page. It's from a seed catalog. And I thought it would just be nice to tuck in somewhere. Let's see what we got. Oh, we do have we have that dragonfly that looks kind of cute there. What's this little guy? Do we really need... See, it was up here that it needed something. I'm on the struggle bus today. Here, what about this? And that. That works for me. Okay, there's that one. There's 3. Now, let's see what we've got in my little book here. This is just... I'll have to... That's my notes or something. So I'll need to back it, but let's see what we've got in here that might work. I'm starting from the back because... Ooh, that's pretty. That's my last page. Most of these are all done. That's cute. Ooh, this might be cute on here. See this? I kind of like that with some extra book page. Heck yeah, it matches the colors. Okay, I don't think I want birds. Do I? This is nice to know I have some of these long ones, because I have some pages. Those aren't done. This is cool. Well, but then you can't really write on it. Okay, no, not that. Let's do something. Do I have one that's little here? All right. Just this little guy might be cute. And these are just on with very simple, but there's still room for writing. Yep, we're going for it. See how simple it can be? All right, let's glue some of these bad boys on. I'm going to start with this, and I'm using Fabri-Tac because I think I do need a label across the top. Let's see if I can find... Oh, that was in with my florals, I bet. My butterflies. There is a piece. Hang on, I might just grab it. That I saw when I was looking for some other things that I think might work. So, I wanted to show you my process, but I also didn't want to take tons of time going through a bunch of things, looking for this, that, and the next thing. But I started to say right here, it was, now I'm losing stuff. Get back up there. In here. That I have so much ephemera. Yes, and then I can cut that side up. That's pre-made. I thought what I might do is create a bunch of these and then kind of bundle them in. Like, these two could go together. They're kind of similar. Bundle them together and then bring them to a live sale as little... Oh, wow, we're almost out of that. Time to get a new one. Well, I have a couple that need to be used that aren't necessarily my favorite glues, but we're going to use those. And then when I put this in a journal, if I wanted, I can add a word or sentiment or something if I so choose. But that's pretty good right there. Just a little piece. Now, I do need to back this, but at least it's done, right? Okay. Let's glue this one down. And I think I'm going to leave this just glued at the top. And that way, if I wanted to, I could tuck something underneath it. Now, this is very thin. I hope you guys can see me. Yeah, you can. This is very thin paper that it's under. Oh, those dogs this morning. They're just... Zenny is really out of control. It's driving me bonkers. And I didn't shut the... It's my own fault. I say this every time. I didn't shut the office door. I want it to kind of show the word there. There we go. And then that. And then again, Angela. And I can add a sentiment as well. All right, 2 done. Boom, diggity. Let's do you. All right, how much longer is this glue going to last? We shall see. This is really old. It was from a scrapbook. And how did I have that on there? And I love the paper so much. It's kind of fragile, but not too much, not too bad. But it is kind of hard to, it doesn't stick down as well as it probably should. We're at the final countdown, friends. There we go. Boom, 3 down. All right, let's do you. Boom. I say this all the time, but if you were new to the channel, this is a, what's on it? Oh, I did some painting the other day. This is a mat from the Dollar Tree, and it works great. I do not use book page for when I glue. I use these. I say that and then I just glue that. Probably glue that. Oh no, it's just from that. Okay. I do need to wipe that off because that's a lot of glue that I got on there. But it works great because it dries pretty fast and it doesn't, once I've done one little gluing technique, then I'm going to use this. It dries pretty fast and I don't have to worry about things sticking to it. And it cleans off really well. Although apparently I need to clean it because I've got paint splatters on it. So this was not a planned video. So I'm not really sure when exactly this one will air, but I hope you've been enjoying the planner series. It's going to drive me nuts. I don't know if it all comes. Yeah, there we go. Watercolor, gone. I could flip it over. There we go. All right, let's do this one. This will be easy. We'll use, whoa, just knocked my water over. But I've had a really fun time with working on Demi's planner for college. And the next video I am going to do after this one is I did get the items that I had ordered from Amazon. They're all in the description box. If you go to my Amazon favorites, they're all there in the Traveling Crafters list, and there are some good ones. There are some others that I put in that are some of my go-tos that are the links are directly there, but yeah, if you're so inclined, check it out. There we go. Easy peasy. Okay, let's do some of these that I already thought out a little bit. Now, I think this needs something. And I'm thinking it might just need a little Italiano behind it. Since I really messed up that paper, I should grab it out. And I was trying to just lean over and get the paper, and then it was stuck in there, and so I just grabbed it and ripped it apart. All right, how did I have that? That's fine. Well, I'm getting more out of this stick than I thought. So that has been a really fun one. I have so many journals I need to do, and I'm pretty sure this is on sticker tape. I probably need to focus my attention there, and I said to myself, you cannot do any more ideas of different ephemera until you make some more journals and use this up. And I thought, well, okay, just let's be realistic. That's not going to happen. I know myself. So I thought, well, I can justify it by making some and then putting them in little packets. What color do I have? I kind of want like a hot pink like that, but I don't think I have one. Well, I have plenty, but I don't think I have any handy. We could just use the green. This is just cheapy stuff from Temu. And then that one will be done. We'll see how many I can get done and how long it takes me. Hopefully I won't keep you here too long. That's pretty on the back too. That's a good journal card. There we go. And I'm just going to tie this in a lot of times I don't like to tie it in a big knot because I don't like the bulk. So I'll just take my Fabri-Tac, and sometimes I do it after I glue it. But if I'm really thinking, I'll just put a little glue in there before I pull it taut, and then that way it will stay, and I don't have to put a knot in it, and then it just lays a little bit flatter. And then I like to do either a side tack. Oh, Zenny, quit. She's gonna have to go to timeout. See, and the thing is she starts barking, and then she gets Ruby going, and then Ruby barks like crazy. All right, here's another one of my we did a whole bunch of these, and I had a whole bunch of them in my stash, so we're going to use these. We did this when we altered the antique and vintage pieces. They were reproduction pieces, but this was a tobacco one. I did a larger one, but this is like there's trains in here and horse and buggies, and it's a tobacco label. So I thought, well, that might be kind of cool for a masculine journal. And so I left it unadorned, if you will. I'm just going to put that there. And this is a sticker too. These are some of those we made together. Well, I apologize for my ignorance and not being prepared by getting those pooches settled. before I started this. It's early in the morning, and that's part of the problem. Everybody's out on their morning walks, and the dogs are probably like, hey, Mom, how come you're not taking me? All right, this is just a little shorthand one. Is there anything special? Did we do? Oh, yes. This has a side pocket in it. We did a bunch of these where we made 2 of them and then backed them. But I think this will be kind of cute, just there and having it stick out just a little bit on either side. So I am going to use, actually what I'm going to do is pull this over. And I want it about right there. Come on. There we go. So did. Epicurious and Vince. I want it a little bit on each side, and then I need to probably tuck these little goodies down a little bit better. All right. See how simple that can be? You don't need much. And sometimes I get a little carried away and I just do all kinds of crazy things, but I kind of like this. And do I want to do something on the back? Because it is 2-sided. Let's put this on here. Maybe should we put these little flowers on here with it? Just to give it a little... No, I'm just going to put that. Okay, now this has to be glued. Oop, we're at the end, friends. We're going to say goodbye to this glue stick. Put it there. Jiminy Christmas. So what's happening here? Vacation is done. Graduation is done. Check. Check. The next thing on the list is moving the kids into college. So that will be coming up. And then Dave and I are going to be on the road. It looks like we will be traveling quite a bit more in the coming year. So that's exciting. We have a trip to Biloxi, Mississippi to see... This was just a piece that was randomly laying around. To see Dave's best friend. They went to med school together. And he has recently opened... Well, he has several offices in a couple of states. But he's recently opened a new office in Biloxi and bought a new house. And we haven't seen it. So we're going to go down and stay with him. And we're really looking forward to that. And I don't know, well, we haven't seen him since Dave's big birthday bash. And that was at least 2 years ago. Almost, well, maybe 3 years ago. There we go. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. This is just a map. And I thought, here was some, oh, it's got little holes in it. Let's get a piece of ribbon to put through there. So yeah, it'll be fun to see him. And then I think the time before that we saw him, it was, he was at our wedding. Which, by the way, when I'm recording this, when you see this, it will be past, but today is our anniversary. And I thought it had been 8 years. So did my kids. And Dave said, no, Angela, it's 7. Oh, well. I said, it seems like 25, honey. No, he's a great, great husband, and I'm pretty darn blessed. So, it is a Thursday, so the excitement is I have a live sale, so I'll be celebrating with all of you. And Dave is making dinner. He asked if I wanted to go out, and I'm like, nah. And then tomorrow, he doesn't, what's going on here? He doesn't have to work on Fridays. So we have talked about several things. I suggested if it was nice and calm, we could go, as he says, run the river and go kayaking, and which he always loves to do, and I haven't really done it much. We did it a lot more when we had our house in Nebraska, because we were a mile from the river, you know. But since we've officially combined houses, Dave has done it quite a bit, but I have not. So we thought about that. He suggested in his hometown, his brother said there is a farm auction. And I'm like, okay, well, that probably means a bunch of farm equipment, and I don't know that I want to do that. And he said, I think it's everything. So I don't know. That might be an option. But we're going to do something together tomorrow. What? I do not know. I need another piece of that yellow to do that. That one's not big enough. So we shall see. Whoa, that just went awry. There we go. I'll fix it later. So what else do we have planned? Our travels for at least up through the rest of the year, besides our Biloxi trip, will be mostly in Iowa, because he will be working in eastern Iowa. So hopefully, I don't know, I might not be quite as close to Carol, who's Lily Rose Blue, but maybe she and I and our husbands can get together again, because we had a really good time. So I haven't shared this, but for those of you who know, we have 4 children, blended family, and we have lived for the 7 years that we've been married, not 8, in 2 dual households. And so we knew that after the kids started to graduate, that we wanted to obviously combined. And at one point we were planning on, okay, this was when I did, when I used the wedding napkin idea for inspiration. So I think I'm just going to go real basic and put this on here as a belly band, and I think it might wrap around. Let's see. I just left that on there loose. So maybe it will go up, if we're lucky, we can have it go all the way around, and then we can make it a dual belly band. Whoa, we're getting crazy now. This could also use the sentiment, I think, here. But it looks pretty cute like that. I don't know. We'll see. So anyway, whoa. All right, so let's see where I need this. Oh my goodness, what is going on with this glue? Holy cannoli. So, at any rate, what we decided to do is combine homes and make this home here our go-to house. And we also had a river lot and an RV. After we sold the house, we bought an RV and we had the river lot. Well, we decided to sell the river lot, and God must have known what he was doing, because that river lot recently flooded terribly. Like, it's bad. And I mean, we would have where they were at, you have to have like, you have to be able to get all of your things out, you know, off the property within like 24 hours after they tell you need to evacuate. And I don't know when the last time it has flooded. It was a long time ago. And so we would have been okay. But remember, it's like, you know, it's like a second home, right? So you've got your lawn furniture and, you know, fire pits and all kinds of other things. That's cute. That might need something else, but we'll leave it for now. And it will probably need some kind of ribbon. Again, I will wait until I'm going to use it. And long story short, we had just sold it. We had moved the RV off of the property and all of any other things into, you know, storage and such. Okay, this is going to need something on it. I really want to use that, don't I? Well, we're going to use it then. And I'm going to use this Rogue Art Glitter Glue because it seems to be wanting to do crazy things over here. So we got everything moved off. We sold the lot itself, moved the camper, a month or two before, well, the flooding just happened. And we were just in awe. I mean, it was bad. It would have been, well, it would have been over our entire lot. Dave has been showing me pictures, and it's devastating. So everybody, all of our neighbors had to move their, you know, their units off of the land, and they, many of them stayed there full time, at least in the summertime, you know. So most of them, I mean, I think all of them had a home to go to, but still, you know, that's their property and their, you know, their entertainment, if you will, for their summer. So bummer. So after we had done that, we went through the process of we'd already sold a lot of our stuff. But you know what? When you have 2 full houses and 4 children, that's a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? So we still have storage and things like that. But where was I going with this? Oh, anyway, about us traveling. So after we had kind of condensed, we had, you know, thought that we were going to eventually sell the practice, you know, not for a while. But we have a really great guy that Dave brought on, and he had wanted, a young kid, and he had wanted to buy the practice. And so, long story short, we just sold that to Blake. So if you are in the Omaha area and you need a great dentist, he is fantastic. I don't have a lighter down here. All right, I'll do that later. And with that said, Dave thought about buying another office here. And in the interim of Blake buying the practice, Dave had wanted to give him the chance to, you know, just kind of feel things out while he still owned it. While Dave still owned it. Ooh, this is crap. We're not using that. On his own. And so he did some temporary assignments. And that is why you've seen us in the Airbnbs or me at our little tiny house, which is, it's just a, oh shoot, cute little camper that this gentleman made, I think for his children. We bought it several years ago. You know, think like something you would put on, you know, property where, like, if you, like a hunting cabin, and it's, you know, very it's much more rustic. It's cuter than a Bug's Ear. I love it. So we've camped in that. We have not taken the RV because it was on our property on a road trip. So this next trip that starts, so essentially Dave is going to be a full-time locum tenens doc. So guess what I did? I went through the whole map of all of the opportunities in the entire country. And I gave him a list of places that I wanted to go that were acceptable to me and that I knew that would be acceptable to him. And I'm not going to lie. A lot of those were places near all of you, my friends. Because I'm like, you know what? I want to be able to go to states where I can actually meet some of these friends that I have from all over the country. And maybe host some retreats, because if we're going to be traveling, I won't be doing it at our venue anytime soon. So that's my little plan, and we will be traveling a lot more. And like I said, it will be pretty much in the Midwest. So Iowa, Minnesota, Wisconsin, and Missouri, maybe? I'm forgetting something. I don't know. Look how easy this is. Just, doesn't it look like they're kind of like the beach and that's the sunset? Until next year. And then we will be a little more strategic. He wants to just make sure he really likes it and that it works for us. And it is our daughter's first year in college, so we don't want to be far away, even though it's still not very far away, and my parents are 10 miles away from their college, but, you know, and then we will do it more often. So we're pretty excited about that. And Dave and I have a few things in the works that we want to do for social media. So I've had to change up a little. It's been fine, but I've had to change up a little bit of what I do, because I did all of our marketing for all of our businesses, and I don't have to do as much of that except for the traveling crafter as of right now. So it's kind of weird. Like, all the responsibilities of being a business owner of a brick and mortar business are, very different. So I don't know. It's going to be a little bit of an adjustment, but it'll be fun. And I don't mind. I'm sure my problem will be I'll find many other things to do and then just have too much on my plate. But Dave says I can't sit still, so it's probably a good thing. But it'll be fun to explore, and there'll be lots more vlogs. Thus, the reason I asked a while back, what should we do about our vlogs, because I'm going to have more of them, and I'm just thinking that it probably needs to be on a separate channel. Sorry, honey, you lost a couple ends of your fingers, but that's okay. This one I think definitely needs some sort of something on the top, but I thought it was cute because these I just bought on vacation. And they're older. I'm sure they don't make them anymore, but they reminded me of Demi when she was younger. That will probably need some kind of sentiment. And this was a recipe on the back. What happened to my... Okay, that doesn't just disappear like... Oh, I put it behind me. I was like, that's a big thing of ribbon to be able to go away that easy. So, that is what we're we are aspiring to and into figuring out, like, should we have a separate channel? And I do have a vlog from Tennessee that I need to really buckle down and think about. Like, oh, I need to give that a little backing. I didn't realize that. We'll put you on later. Okay. This little guy. Let's see if we have some. Oh, here. Look at this little circle. Will that work? Sure. All right. So we're putting you on the top. To decide what we want to do with that. Because the truth is, sometimes when you have a channel and there's too many things going on with it, like vlogs and travel and tutorials and all that, YouTube just says, what are you doing? You're confusing us. So it affects the ability for people who enjoy doing arts and crafts to actually see the content. So I need to be very considerate of that. So stay tuned for more. But that's an update in Dave and I's life, which is pretty exciting. Oh, shoot. Shoot. Ah. I think this is a sticker, too. Whoops. That's just a little, this, I think, I don't know where I got this, but it's a little, like a flower card, like what you would put a little, I love you, happy anniversary card inside of. So I thought it would be cute just to put it like that. There we go. Did. And like I said, it took me maybe 15 minutes to kind of sort out. This one's going to be fun. And look through things. I didn't do a lot of, I was pretty decisive. I just kind of said, okay, this is what I'm going to do. This one, though, we might need to look at. Oh, let's see. All right, so these are from that project inspo again. I'm just thinking if I need anything behind the imagine is what my thought was. I don't like that. It was just thrown on the page, and however it was on there, I liked it like that, but I don't remember how that was. I do kind of like that. With one wing behind it. Let's go like that. All right, now the smart thing to do would be just to keep this exactly like this. Flip it over. Just make sure it's down. Oh. Had a little left-handed fail there. I just want to make sure that sticks down because there's kind of a little bit of a, get it there. And I am using the art glitter glue because this is wallpaper. So now you're all cut up. You got all the deets. want them quite that close together. There we go. How long have we been going? 45 minutes. All right, well, we're going to wrap it up. And I'm going to show you what we got done. Now, how many did I have left that I didn't do? I will do them before. Oh, I only have 3. I had this one, and this one, and that one. So that's pretty darn good. All right, so what do we got? Well, we have that one and this one. These 2 little, that looks very chroma collage-ish. This little silly one. This, I think, might need something underneath it. We had this one. That one. That one's the belly band on both sides. Very simple. The double foldy pocket. I love these. We have this one that we did. Another double foldy. Simple, simple. Another wallpaper pocket. These 2 that I didn't like before, I like much better now. And that one. Ta-did. That was a whole bunch. I hope you enjoyed that, and I look forward to your comments and hearing to what you're all up to. And any advice, any information, any ideas, I always welcome. So I look forward to hearing those from you, and we will talk to you soon. Until then, remember to take time to just be, and we'll see you soon. Cheers.